So I want to talk about something that says a lot about where we're at as a country currently. It's not coming from our politicians either. It's coming from our athletes. Over the last couple of days, you've had American athletes, people literally wearing USA across their chest on the world stage, openly saying that they're uncomfortable with what's happening back home. That's in reference to talking about, immigration raids, people being hurt, basic human rights being violated, and how it feels weird representing a country that's willing to do that to its own people. And what's wild is watching the reaction to that. People are mad at the athletes, literally like they usually are, saying, you shouldn't bring politics into sports. You should just focus on representing America well. You're embarrassing the country. But honestly, let's pause on that for a second, because why are we so obsessed with how a 23 or whatever year old athlete is representing America? But we have somehow become completely numb to how the president represents America every single day. These athletes are being held to a higher moral standard than the people actually running the country. They're being told to smile, wave the flag, and not say anything that might make us uncomfortable. Meanwhile, our actual leadership gets to embarrass the fuck out of us on the global stage, and people just shrug and say, well, that's just how he is. Uh, that disconnect should be bothering you people. And here's what that kind of double standard actually does to us. It kind of starts training people to treat their conscience like a problem. When athletes speak up about what's happening back at home, the response is not, hey, maybe we should just listen to what they have to say. It's sit down, shut up, and don't ruin the vibes. We've literally turned don't rock the boat into a civic virtue, even when the boat is clearly headed in the wrong direction. That mindset protects power. It doesn't protect people, because it's always safer and easier to scold the person speaking up than to confront the system that gave them a reason to speak up in the first place. So the outrage just gets redirected, not at the policies, not at the harm, but at the person who made it visible. And that's why that line hit me so hard. We obsess over optics when it comes to athletes, but we've gone numb to the optics when it comes to our leadership. Horribly. We'll demand perfect behavior from the people with the least power while tolerating chaos, cruelty, and embarrassment from the people with the most. That's misplaced loyalty. If you actually love a country, you don't ask the people to pretend everything's fine if it's not. You ask the people in charge to be better. You expect the people who represent you to the whole world to act like the job matters. And you definitely don't shoot the messenger when someone points out that we're falling kind of short. Because the voices calling out harm aren't the ones making us look bad. They're just the ones that are refusing to let us get comfortable with it, and I applaud them.